Hello, my name is Stephanie Asensio. I am specializing in special education EC through 12, and today is January 16, 2026. The way that I will approach the situation with a student who has aggressive behavior is that I will talk to the student first. I think communication is a big key with students who have any type of behaviors. Sometimes talking does not work all the time, but we have to know why the student or the child has that behavior. Um, I'm trying to find out how the student is trying to communicate, what they're trying to communicate. Sometimes communication or them wanting something can also affect their behavior. Um, I will see if they have a communication board, like a visual schedule, or if they have a communication device where they use pictures in order to communicate with teachers or peers. The first steps I will take is I will look at the BIB. The BIB is a very important document that is the behavior intervention plan. It's very important because that shows us the behaviors the student has had in the past and what is incentives or what strategies we have to use in order to accommodate or help that student with that type of behavior. It can be any from physical aggression. If the student is showing any physical aggression, um, uh, the first thing I would do is I would see if the student is a danger to themselves or other peers. They can be removed from the classroom and taken to an alternative location for their safety and for other students' safety. I will also try to see what strategies can be used in order to help with that behavior. Um, it can be from reminding of expectations or showing the rules or even showing them their visual schedules and see if maybe a change in schedule might have um, started any type of behavior. I will also see any past behaviors that are in the BIP and see if the behavior he is showing now is a behavior he's had in the past and the strategies they used could help this child de escalate himself. The way that I would communicate with the student is I will try to first use visuals. We don't want to approach the student if he is going through any type of physical aggression. It's also for our safety as well. The way I will communicate with the teachers is I will talk to them about their BIP. A lot of gen ed teachers don't have that knowledge of a BIP or how to read a BIP. That's one thing that we should always talk about to our gen ed teachers and let them know any behaviors students might have and how or what strategies we can use for those behaviors. For the parents, I think one way we can use to communicate with the parents is we can send a behavior daily chart. We can chart the behaviors the student is having, and we can either do a tally mark or we can do the beginning, the morning, and the evening, and we can document, and the parents can also see how their behavior is throughout the day. With administrators, it can also be the same. Maybe the student needs to have an FBA, and we need more documentation for pertaining more data, and also having administrators involved to see if maybe if the student has a referral written, that will involve administrators, and we will see that hey, the student is presenting behaviors he has not presented in the past, and we can use or collect that data to see if maybe an FBA is needed to create a goal for that behavior so that student might be better in the classroom.